Hello, welcome to the Self-Learning Podcast by Dr. Sushma Singh. Let us start discussion on Chapter 2, Terms, Concept and their Uses in the Sociology. Our topic is Society and Social Control. Social control is one of the most generally used concepts in sociology. It refers to various means used by a society to bring its recalcitrant or unruly members back into line. You will recall how sociology has different perspectives and debates about the meaning of concepts. You will also recall how functionalist sociologists understood society as essentially harmonious and conflict theorists saw society as essentially unequal, unjust, and exploitative. We also saw how some sociologists focused more on the individual and society, others on collectivities like classes, races, and caste. For a functionalist perspective, social control refers to the use of force to regulate the behavior of the individual and groups, and also refers to the enforcing of values and patterns for maintaining order in society. Social control here is directed to restrain the deviant behavior of individuals or groups on the one hand, and on the other to mitigate tensions and conflicts among individuals and groups to maintain social order and social cohesion. In this way, social control is seen as necessary to stability in society. Conflict theorists usually would see social control more as a mechanism to impose the social control of dominant social classes on the rest of the society. Stability would be seen as the right of one section over the other. Likewise, law would be seen as the formal right of the powerful and their interest on the society. Social control refers to the social process, techniques, and strategies by which behaviors of individuals or a group are regulated. It refers both to the use of force to regulate the behavior of the individual and groups, and also refers to the enforcing of values and patterns for maintaining order in society. Social control may be informal or formal. When the codified, systematic, and other formal mechanism of control is used, it is known as formal social control. There are agencies and mechanisms of formal social control, for example, law and the state. In the modern society, formal mechanisms and agencies of social control are emphasized. In every society, there is another type of social control that is known as informal social control. It is personal, unofficial, and uncodified. They include similes, making faces, body language, frowns, criticism, ridicule, laughter, etc. There can be great variations in their use within the same society. Our day-to-day life, they are quite effective. However, in some cases, informal method of social control may not be adequate in enforcing conformity or obedience. There are various agencies of informal social control, for example, family, religion, kinship, etc. Have you heard about honor killing in the newspaper report and identify the different agencies of the social control involved? A sanction is made of reward or punishment that reinforces socially expected forms of behavior. Social control can be positive or negative. Members of society can be rewarded for good and expected behavior. On the other hand, negative sanctions are also used to enforce rules and to restrain deviance. Deviance refers to modes of action which do not conform to the norms or values held by most of the members of a group or society. What is regarded as the deviant is as widely variable as the norms and values that distinguish different cultures and subcultures. Likewise, ideas of deviance are challenged and change from one period to another. For example, a woman choosing to become an astronaut may be considered deviant at one time and be applauded at another time, even in the same society. You are already familiar with how sociology is different from common sense. The specific terms and concepts discussed in this chapter will help you further to move towards a sociological understanding of society. Now let us wind up the session, and we have come to the end of the unit. Thank you very much for engaging yourself with the self-learning podcast.